Hey, this is Mr. Tallman here showing you how to do um, number 11 from the Unit 4 review for exam for British College Math. Okay, so the specific question I was asked was about 11C, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Inspired by the new love of tea, Karen decides to open a tea cafe. She found a corner of a nice hair salon she can lease for $125 per week. Karen is going to share $3.75 per cup for her tea. She's examining her weekly budget. Okay, so I'm going to have to go through all of these in order to better explain this. All right. So write an equation using a function notation to model Karen's weekly income as a function of the number of cups of tea she sells in 1 week. Okay. So her income is how much money she makes while she's selling tea. Now we have to take into account her expenses. And I know that tea costs money, but the only thing that she gave us was the lease for $125 per week. Okay, so we have to take this into account when we talk about how much money she makes, because she has to pay this at the end of the week, right? Like she has to pay for that whole 125 before she can count the money that she actually made. Right? So the function for this would be y equals $3.75 per cup of tea minus the $125 she pays for rent. Okay. Now, the slope is very obviously this 375, right? When I look at this, if you recall, y equals mx plus b, right? This is the equation for any line on a graph, straight line on a graph. This is the slope. This is the y-intercept. And the slope is 375. So $3.75 per cup of tea. Okay, the y-intercept, which is d down here, we know is that negative $125. So negative $125, that's money to pay in rent. Okay, and we'll talk about domain and range later. But let's graph this thing so that we understand what's going on. Okay, so if this is the amount of money, this is money over here, money made, and this is cups of tea, number of cups of tea. We have to mirror or graph this line and where it starts. Remember, it starts, the y-intercept, this is my y-axis, this is my x, right? It starts all the way down here at negative 125. Okay, that's where we start. And I'm going to do these by 25. So this would be 100, this would be 50, this would be 0, oh, negative 50, negative 100. This would be $50, $100, etc. Okay, what they're basically saying when they ask for the x-intercept, because the x-axis now is up here, right? This is the x-axis. What they're saying is, where does this line cross this line? Or in other words, how many cups of tea does she have to sell before she makes up that $125? So that's basically what the x-intercept means in this problem, right? So get out my calculator or on your phone, however you want to do it, and go $125 divided by 3.75, right? So that would tell me how many cups of tea I need to sell to make $125. And it looks like I need to sell 34, but 33.3 repeating is where we're actually going to be at $0. So if we pay 30, if we sell 34 cups of tea, we'll make a little bit of money, right? We'll make up that $125 plus a couple cents more, right? So let's go 10, 20 cups of tea, 30 cups of tea, 40 cups of tea, and then 33 and a third is like right here. Okay, so if I graph this, it should look like this. Okay, so that's what her income looks like. All right, and this point right here is my x-intercept. Okay, that's my x-intercept. And what that tells me is the number of cups of tea she has to sell in order to make money, which is 33 and a third, or 34 cups of tea. So what is the x-intercept in this problem? 33.3 repeating, and it means she has to sell at least 34 cups of tea to make money. Otherwise, she's losing money because she has to pay money in rent. Okay. Sorry that was kind of long, but I had to kind of get through all of it in order to explain it. All right. So I hope that helped. If you still have questions, please email me and let me know. All right.